welcome to another home workout. Today's focus is going to be lower body, concentrating on that booty, and our last round is going to be some core. So today, technically, you can do the workout without any resistance or any equipment. All of this is done so you can do body weight only. That being said, I will be working with a resistance band, so if you'd like a little extra something and you have one of those handy, grab a resistance band and you can use that. We're going to start with a warm-up like we do just to get that body moving, and then we'll be doing 4 rounds, 3 exercises each round, 2 times through each one, and 1 minute for each exercise, resting a minute in between each set. All right, so I'm going to just start the timer here. And here we go. To warm up, we're just going to start with some jumping jacks. So nice and easy here. Again, always able to take that low impact variation. You can just step to the side, back to center, to the side, moving those arms and legs. The idea here is just to start to elevate that heart rate, start to warm up those muscles like we do. So we're going to hang out here for another 35 seconds or so. Again, maybe closing those eyes, taking a couple deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. So from here, we're going to take it into some side lunges, and we're actually just going to hold the lunge for a few seconds, and then we're going to be able to start to open up those hips when we do that. So 15 seconds, we're going to start with our right leg. We're going to come to center, squaring those feet hip width apart, and then we're going to lunge to the right. We're going to start that in 5, in 3, in 2, and 1. So feet hip width apart. We're going to take our right leg out to the side, lunge, focusing in, putting that weight into that right heel, pressing a bit deeper so we get a nice opening here. Beautiful. Back to center, lunge to the left. So again, driving the weight into that left heel, knee in line with ankle, starting to open up those inner thighs and hips. Beautiful. Back to center, lunge and hold on the right. And back to center, lunge and hold on the left. Beautiful. So we got 30 more seconds here. We're just gonna go nice and slow, taking a couple breaths on each side. Back to center, lunging to the left. Nice. Holding here, moving to the right, and moving to center, to the left. Beautiful. We're gonna hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Coming back to center, we're gonna do leg circles. So feet are hip width apart. We're gonna take that right leg and start to open it up, heading towards the back of where we're standing. So we're taking that leg backwards for our first leg circle here. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna switch directions, bring it forward. Take that leg forward. Again, we're starting to open up those hips here. You're working into those legs, into those glutes. So we want to make sure everything is nice and warm and ready to go. Beautiful. All right, let's switch legs. Feet hip width apart. Weight comes into that right leg. Take your left leg backwards in some leg circles here. So rolling that leg back. Beautiful. Opening up those hips. Core is tight here, balancing you. Beautiful. Switching directions. Come forward. Nice. Rolling those circles forward. Beautiful. Opening up those hips. Okay. And release. So I just need you to march it out on the spot here, and I'm going to explain your next 3 exercises for the next 55 seconds. So keep that heart rate elevated. I want you to march it out on the spot. Our first exercise is ankle jacks. So again, all of these are done the same but without resistance if you're not using the bands. If you are, bands are going to come around the ankles, feet come hip width apart, and we're going to jump out and back to center. Now we're in a squat position, so booty is back here, keeping that core tight, nice straight back, back, out to center, back, out to center. Again, this can be done without a band. Then we have a pulse squat. We're gonna come down into a squat position, you're gonna hold, and then you're just gonna bring that booty low, pulse it out. Once again, this can be done without the band. Then we're gonna take it into a side step. So from the squat, right, back to center, left, back to center, right, back to center, left, back to center. Okay, here we go. We're gonna head into those ankle jacks. Getting ready in 3, 2, and 1. Come down into that squat position, out and in, out and in, out and in. Beautiful. So your hands can be like mine, in towards your chest. They can be by your side here. Whatever feels good. You can start to move them a little bit in and out as you jack those legs in and out. Whatever works for you. Now remember, if you're doing this with no resistance band, it's the exact same movement. You're squatted nice and low. Thinking about keeping those knees in line with those ankles as much as you can, driving that weight backwards. Beautiful work here, team. We've got 20 more seconds. Then we're heading into that pulse squat. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna hold a squat position, driving the weight into the heels, and then you are just going to pulse it out on the spot, staying nice and low. Nice. All right, team. Heading to that pulse squat. 3, 2, and 1. So squat it out, feet hip width apart, drive the weight into the heels, and you pulse. So really small movement here. Now you're gonna think about driving the weight into the heels and just let that booty burn. So as you squat this out, your butt should be on fire. Again, I'm not moving very big. And turn to the side so that you can see my back's in a nice straight line. Weight into those heels, and we just pulse it out. Beautiful. Keep that core tight. Nice work, team. We're here 25 more seconds. So initially you were probably like, oh, this isn't so bad. But as we get moving and you continue this, you're probably like, shit, my butt is on fire. So you're just gonna stay here for 12 more seconds, and then we're gonna move to that side step to finish the round. So you're gonna stay in the squat position, and then we're gonna step to the right to begin. Right foot steps to the right, left foot steps to the right, back to center. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Step, together, step, together. Beautiful. Now, I initially demoed this by just stepping one foot and back to center, going into a wider squat. If that's where you want to work instead, you are welcome. Otherwise, we are out, together, out, together. Beautiful. Staying nice and low. So now with this third exercise, booty really starting to burn here. We're now into 2.5 minutes of this squat position. That butt should be on fire. Keep it low, slow it down if you need to. 20 more seconds. Yes, you're doing awesome, team. Breathing here. Inhaling and exhaling. Yes, last 10. If you have that band on, those outer glutes should also be on fire. 3, 2, and done. Whew. Okay, you got 1 minute, grab some water, take a break. If you have the band, let it drop back down to those ankles here. If it came up, breathe, whew, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe roll the shoulders, maybe stepping one foot up and then the other, if that feels good. Beautiful work, team. Okay, getting ready. We're gonna move in to our second round of the same thing. You've got those ankle jacks, pulse squat, and that squat side step. So we're gonna come in there in 20 seconds. So breathe it out here, grab that last sip of water. Nice job, work. Nice job, team. All right, so same thing, let's gear it up. Bring that band down to the ankles if that's where you're headed. Otherwise, if you're no band, get ready to jack it out. Coming down into that squat position, feet hip width apart, lower that booty down, here we go. So again, jumping out, coming back in. You can be doing this with no resistance. Whatever works for you. I just want you to focus on keeping that booty back, your core engaged, and keeping your spine nice and straight here. So booty's back, but spine is still straight. So you can do that by sucking in that belly. Beautiful. All right, team, 30 more seconds right here. Keeping that squat position, bringing those feet out and together, out and together. Beautiful. Whew. All right, 20 more seconds right here. And then we pause. We hold the squat position and we just pulse it out. So you're gonna stay nice and low, really little movement, holding on to that squat. We're going there in 5, in 3, in 2, and 1. Beautiful. Return to that squat position. Come down nice and low. Squat it out here and pulse. So feet are hip width apart, facing forward, Weight is into those heels. Back is straight. Little movement here. Not very big. Just pulsing it out. Letting that booty fire. So again, now you're 90 seconds in. Halfway through this set here. And you're like, yep, butt's starting to feel it. It's okay. Breathe through. If at any point you just want to stop and hold the squat position without pulsing, that's better than stopping and standing up. Again though, this is your workout. If you need to stop at any point and stop doing whatever it is you're doing, you do that. You do you. Otherwise, we're pulsing out here for 10. Moving into that side step squat. Going with that right foot first. In 3, in 2, and 1. All right, step it out. Bring it together. Step it out. Bring it together. Step it out. Bring it together. Beautiful. Okay. Moving at your own pace right here. Things to look for. Knees stay in line with ankles as much as possible. It's okay if they come forward a little bit as we move, but we just still always want to be able to still see our toes. Driving that weight back into the heels, feeling it in your booty. Hands can be wherever you need them to be. Beautiful. We've got just 30 seconds left right here, team, and then you get that 1-minute break, and then I will explain your next round. Spoiler alert, also glute and lower body focused. All right, 15 seconds here, team. Keep breathing. Almost there. Last 10. Last 5. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release. Okay. You can pick that band off if you need to for a second. Grab water. I'm going to straighten my mat out because it has made its way all the way back here. Nice butt shot there that you guys got. And take a second, maybe march it out. Whew. Give that booty a break. So your second round, we're coming down to the mat. We're going to do some glute bridges, opening those legs and closing them, and some lateral leg lifts. So again, you still have about 30 seconds right here. I'm going to start to demo the next round. But if you want, you can make your way down too and start to line up that band if you're using it, bringing it around your mid thigh here. Okay, so glute bridges, you're coming onto your back and your feet are hip width apart. And you're going to lift your booty off the mat, resting on those shoulder blades here. Engage that core. From here, we're going to lift one leg up and bring it back down. Lift the other leg up, bring it back down. And you're just going to go back and forth right here. All right, so I want everybody to set it up, get into that glute bridge, hips are lifted, and here we go. Lift one leg up, return it back down. One leg comes up, bring it back down. Beautiful. So you're breathing and moving at your own pace here. And again, what I want you to think about, squeezing that core and squeezing those glutes to keep you lifted here. Beautiful. And as the leg comes up, I want you to do your best to keep those hips lifted and square. Now they're going to lift slightly, but I want you to try and not shift the weight to the side that is not doing the lifting, the side that's being supported. I want you to try and keep the weight even on both of those hips. We have 10 more seconds here. Then we're going to roll to your side and we are going to do a lateral leg lift. So if you have a band, it's going to stay where you are. You're going to roll to your side. One leg is going to be bent underneath you. The other leg is going to be straight on top. In 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming down, setting it up here. You're going to rest your head on your side here. You're going to bend that bottom leg. Upper leg is straight. And we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Beautiful. So the things I want you to think about here is keeping that leg nice and straight. And again, you can be doing this without the band. And I want you to think about keeping that core tight and that booty engaged. That's going to help that lifting action here. Nice work, team. We have 20 seconds, and then we're just going to switch sides. So we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Lifting and lowering. Beautiful. Keeping that nice glute engagement. Foot stays lifted. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Switch sides. So rolling around, you're just coming to the other side. Same setup. That bottom leg is bent. Top leg is straight. Use your hand to support your head or bring it down, whatever works for you. And again, we're just lifting and lowering that top leg. Yes. So again, keeping that foot straight, hip stays level, squeezing that glute as we lift and we lower. Fantastic work here, team. Yes, you've got 25 seconds left. So again, keeping that body in one straight line, engaging that core to help support you, and we're lifting and lowering that top leg, finding nice control here. Last 10 seconds, then you've got a minute to reset. 3, last 2, and 1. Lift and release. Beautiful. Okay, so 1 minute here. We're gonna do that again. Same thing. We're gonna do that glute bridge, and we're gonna lift and lower those legs, and then we're going to come to our right side and do that lateral leg lift again. So again, the things that I want you to think about here are really engaging that core, A, to support you, and B, engaging those glutes to help with any of the movement. They're gonna be the primary mover and stabilizer. So, deep inhale, exhale, let it go. We're gonna set up that bridge, so come down into that bridge position. Now come this way this time, coming down onto your mat. Take that band if you have it, make sure that it's mid-thigh rather. Mine shift all over the place, it's not the greatest band, so you might be doing some readjusting. You're not the only one, don't worry. Okay, so from the ground, feet are hip width apart, engage that core, we're lifting that booty up, set it up here, weight is into those shoulder blades, and we lift, and we lower. We lift, and we lower. Beautiful. So you're gonna go nice and slow on this one, because again, you wanna think about keeping those hips nice and high the whole time. The way that you're gonna do that is by engaging those glutes to support you. Beautiful. And the movement here is controlled, just gives those glutes an extra little challenge. Fantastic job, team. So we're gonna continue to breathe right here. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. All right, in 10 seconds, we're gonna come onto our side. We're gonna come onto our right side first, lifting up and lowering that left leg. We're gonna come there in 3, in 2, and 1. So I'm gonna move around, coming onto your right side here. Bottom leg is bent 90 degrees. Top leg is straight. Here we go. So we lift and we lower. We lift and we lower. Finding the head support that makes sense for you. Wherever you want to rest your head here, make sure that neck is supported. And again, thinking about keeping that leg in a nice straight line as you slowly lift and slowly lower. Now I want you to think about the work coming from the top leg, the leg that's doing all of the lifting and lowering. So thinking about utilizing that upper glute. The leg on the bottom should be resting here. Beautiful. 10 seconds, we're just gonna switch sides. We're gonna come onto our left side and we're gonna lift and lower that right leg. In 3, in 2, and 1. Fantastic, switch sides. All right, coming around onto your left side now. So supporting that head however it makes sense for you and bending that bottom leg. And here we go, lifting and lowering. Beautiful. So again, finding that slow control here wherever you are moving with or without that band, and really thinking about squeezing that glute here. That glute squeeze is what's going to give you that lift here. Again, if you don't have the band, I want you to try and take momentum out of it. It's like whipping up and down. I want you to try and find this slow control that's going to challenge you more and mimic a little bit more similarly to what that band has. Like it's adding that external resistance so that it's harder to come up. Beautiful. All right, we're going to be done right here in 3, in 2, and 1. Nice job, team. 2 rounds down, 2 more to go. Okay, 1 last of legs and booty, and then we move into our core. So you got another 50 seconds here to reset. Again, if you want to stand up, start to move those legs out again, give them a little bit of a break. Do what you got to do. We're going to do a glute bridge. This time we're going to come in, instead of lifting and lowering the legs, we're going to open and close them. And then we are going to come into some donkey kicks. So the bridge, this is going to come in the same way. Coming down, feet are hip width apart, lift those hips up. And then this time we're just going to slightly bring those knees out and then bring them back to center. Slightly bring the knees out, bring them back to center, okay? And then from here, we're gonna do donkey kicks. So you're gonna come down, you're gonna place your band around one ankle, and then you're gonna loop your foot through the other one, and then we're just gonna lift to 90 degrees and come back down. Again, you can do that same motion without the band. All right, coming into those glute bridges, come onto your back, bring that band around your mid-thighs if you're working with it, and here we go. From here, we're gonna lift those hips, and then we're gonna open those thighs and close them. Open and close. So really all we're doing is we're letting those knees slightly drop out to the side and bringing them back. And again, I want you to think about squeezing your glutes here. We squeeze the glutes to support us. It's the one who's doing all the moving here. So our glutes have full control. So hips are lifted, core is engaged. Squeeze those glutes as you open and close. Beautiful. We have 15 more seconds here. Then we're going to come down to donkey kicks. We're going to start with kicking on our left side. So you're going to loop, if you have a band, around your right ankle and hook your left foot on the band. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so coming down, if you're using a band, you're going to leave it around your right ankle, and you're going to take your left foot and you're going to put it in and come down in a tabletop position, and from here you're just lifting up that foot towards the ceiling. Think about really pressing that band up toward the ceiling. Beautiful. That back is going to stay nice and straight, core is engaged, and again, the motion without the band is just going to look like this. Still nice and killer. So if at any point you're using the band and you're like, shit, that hurts, you can drop the band like I did and keep going. I'm going to put that band back on. You guys have 20 more seconds right here. So we're just lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Beautiful. Last 10 seconds here. Breathe through it. You should really feel this one fire into that booty. For 3, for 2, and 1. Beautiful. So we just switched sides. So if you've got the band, let it loop around the left ankle. Take your right foot, hook it through that band, and here we go. Lifting up and lowering. So we're thinking about just driving the bottom of the foot up towards the ceiling with that leg at a 90-degree angle. So just lifting and lowering. Beautiful. All right, squat again. If at any point you just need to drop that band, you drop it, and you keep lowering and lifting that leg. Really thinking about squeezing that booty as you go. All right, you've got 20 more seconds left right here. You're gonna keep breathing as you push through these last reps here. Yes, lifting, lowering, let that booty fire. You've got 10. Keep breathing. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Nice job, squad. All right, you got a minute here. Reset. Whoa. And get that band off. And you're going to do that one more time. So you've got those glute bridges. We're going to open and close those legs again. And we're going to do that donkey kick one last time. So if you've been using the band and you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I want to use it anymore, take the band off. All good. This is your last set for our lower body. And then we're going to move into core. And then you guys are done. So you got 30 seconds. Grab that last sip of water, maybe taking a breath here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let it go. All right, let's come back down. Get ready to set up that glute bridge. So again, if you're using your band, you're going to set it up on the middle of your upper thighs here. If you're not using a band, you are just coming down into a glute bridge. This is kind of the worst band ever, so hopefully yours is at least slightly better than mine is. All right, coming down, glute bridges, feet are hip width apart. Lift that booty off of the mat, engage that core. Shoulder blades are taking the upper body weight here. And here we go. Opening and closing. Opening and closing. Beautiful. So again, slow movement here. Also not a very big movement, especially if you've got that band. What we're more looking for is control. Especially when working with the band, one of the harder things to do is actually control the movement. It's harder to go out and on the back in because it's elastic. It wants to pull you in faster. So if you're using the band, I want you to try and find even amounts of control on the out and on the in, so that we're keeping the same speed moving out as in. Last 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Donkey kick on the left. So if you're using the band, it comes down around your right ankle. You're going to take your left foot, hook it underneath, and here we go. Setting it up in tabletop, driving that foot up towards the ceiling and back down. Up and back down. Beautiful. So again, if at any point you don't want to use the band anymore, take it off. If you are not using the band and you want an extra challenge, or even if you are, at the top you can add a little pulse. 1, 2, and lower back down. 1, 2, lower back down. Beautiful. Adding in that pulse. Gonna make things a little spicier. So we've got 10 more seconds. Then we switch sides for your last bit of lower body here in 3, in 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, band, if you were using it, comes around your left foot, right foot hooks underneath, and here we go. Last little bit here, team. Lifting and lowering, adding that extra little spicy pulse at the top if it works for you. Again, I want you to think about keeping that back straight, neck in line with back here, so we're just looking down at the ground here. Yes, and you are breathing, telling yourself that you can do this. We are so freaking close. You have 30 seconds left, team. Last little bit of lower body here. Burning out that booty to finish. Maybe adding that pulse if you haven't already. Yes, yes, you can. Last 15 seconds. Beautiful job, team. Keep breathing. We are burning out that right leg. 3, 2, and done. Release. Beautiful. Grab some water. You've got 1 minute, and then we're coming into core. Get this band off of me. All right. We're going to do a boat with some little arm lowers and raises. And if you want to just pulse it out, you could do that. We're going to do a bicycle, and we're going to do a plank with alternating leg lifts. So that's going to look like so. Boat pose, you're going to relax those shoulders. Knees are bent to 90 degrees. Feet can be lifted. We're just going to lift the arms up and slowly lower them back down. Lift them up and back down. Bicycle, you're going to come onto your back. Your core is engaged. No space between your lower back and the mat. Hands behind head. We're going to bring alternating elbow to alternating knee. Nice and controlled here. And finally, we're going to roll into a plank position here. And you are going to do this either on your forearms or your palms. We're going to lift one leg into the air, lower back down, lift the other, and lower. All right, here we go, squad. We are coming into that boat pose. So shoulders relaxed, knees bent, lifted, or planted on the mat. You choose. Angle will determine difficulty here. So from here, with our shoulders relaxed, let's lift our arms up into the air and lower them back down. I know you're like, it's not that crazy of a move, but when you're trying to support and stabilize yourself, any extra movement is extra movement. Makes it a little bit more difficult. All right, we have got 20 more seconds left here. Let's go into a pulse together in 3, in 2, and 1. Lower those arms down, and we're just gonna pulse down. Yep, pulse here. Last 10 seconds, squeeze that core. Yes, you can, yes, you can. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, shift up, come down, back on the mat, bicycle, hands behind your head, knees in towards your chest, and we alternate. Opposite knee, to opposite elbow. Things to think about here. Core is tight, no space between the lower back and the mat. We are not pulling our neck up with our hands. We are simply supporting our neck with our hands. So if your elbow and your knee don't touch, don't force it. It does not matter. You've got 30 more seconds right here. You're gonna keep squeezing. You're gonna keep breathing because you are doing amazing. 20 seconds left. Nice job, team. Inhaling and exhaling. Squeeze that belly. 10 more seconds. Yes. Last 5, 3, 2, release. Okay, and we've got that plank. So coming down into plank, you can be on your forearms or your palms, whatever you choose. They are underneath your shoulders. Feet are hip width apart. And we lift one leg into the air, and we slowly lower. Switch sides. Lift, and slowly lower. So this one, we get to work that core, and we get to work that booty just a little bit. One more time. Now if you want to just stay and hold your plank, you can. If you want to make this one extra spicy, when you lift, go for a little 1, 2, and lower. And make sure you squeeze that booty. 1, 2, and lower. Nice job, team. We've got 15 seconds here. Lifting and lowering those legs, holding that plank. Yes. Keep breathing. We get that break before we hit our final round in 5, in 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Okay, 1 minute. All you. Grab some water, otherwise maybe coming to seated, closing those eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. I don't know about you. It's starting to get a little hot in my apartment. A little sweaty, little beads of sweat. That's good. It means you're doing it right. So we have 3 minutes of work left. Exact same thing. We're gonna do those boat, lifting and lowering those arms. And with that little pulse, we've got our bicycle, and we've got that plank with alternating leg lifts. And then you guys are done. So we're gonna head in 20 seconds. So if you wanna come, set up that boat, just get ready. This can be ready for the cue. I know, it's almost over, team, and you are doing so good. Setting up that boat, knees are bent, feet can be planted, they can be lifted, they can be straight. You decide. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Engage that core. We are lifting, and we are lowering. We are lifting, and we are lowering. And you are gonna do this at your own pace. You don't need to follow along with me, but I want you to go slow. Slow and control. We're not pumping out those arms, not quite yet. If you're going into the pulse, that's fine. The arms are going to be lower and it's going to be a smaller controlled movement. You can be taking that right now, but we will all head there for our last 15 seconds together. We are 30 seconds in here. You're going to continue to squeeze that core so freaking tight, team. We are getting close. All right, coming down to that pulse in 3, 2, 1, rest those arms, here we go. Pulse it out, 15 seconds. Yes, yes, you were there. Squeeze that core up and down with those arms. Last 10 seconds. Last time we hit our boat. We just have 2 exercises left in 3, in 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, come onto your back. You've got bicycle, hands behind your head. We're bringing one knee towards the opposite elbow, and then we switch. Slow and controlled. By now, like me, core is probably on fire. That's okay. It means you're doing it right. If you absolutely have to stop, stop. It's your workout, it's fine. But just know that you have 90 seconds of actual work left, and in the grand scheme of your life, that's not that much. So if you can, you're gonna stay where you are and you're gonna continue to breathe here. 20 seconds in bicycle, and then we're gonna finish in that plank, either on your palms or on your forearms, and we're gonna do those opposite legs lifts, and then it's all gonna be over. Last 10 seconds till we go there. Beautiful, keep breathing. For 3, for 2, and 1. All right, beautiful people, let's come down. We've got our final exercise here, coming into plank, palms or forearms, you decide. Holding right here, or lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. Now if we're lifting with control. We're thinking about using that booty to lift up those legs. That core is tight here. We still want to be focused on that core, getting that nice strong engagement. Option to pulse it out, the top. 30 seconds left. 30 freaking seconds. You are almost there. So close. Burning it out to finish. Keep breathing, team. After this, it is over. You've got 15 seconds left. Last 5. Sorry, psych. That's not right. Last 10. Keep breathing. For 5, for 3, for 2, and 1. Release, come down. Whew. That is it. You did it. Air high five. Nice job, squad. Okay, I highly suggest stretching. I'm not going to lead you through it in this video, but if you have time, I now have 2 videos up there that do some core and stretching. You can always skip the core part, head right to the stretching, or do any stretches that you like on your own. Once again, I will be uploading new videos here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I do recommend hitting subscribe, then you will get new alerts when new ones are posted. All right, friends, hope you are all keeping well. Take care of yourself. Peace and love.